Hello everyone, my name is Vivek Kumar. I welcome you to my YouTube channel Siksha Sarthi. I have been conducting teachers training program specially for mathematics teachers for many years. I have conducted hundreds of mathematics workshops and I time to time conduct workshops for schools as well. So today I'm going to talk about a very important concept which has been mentioned in National Curriculum Framework for the foundational stage, and the chapter in which this concept is mentioned has been discussed is chapter 4.5, which is about strategies for literacy and numeracy. You can see on the screen there are four letters: ELPS. ELPS has been considered globally a very useful concept, very useful method to develop mathematical abstract concepts through the concrete experiences and make learning of mathematical ideas very simple for students. So we'll talk about what does it mean ELPS. So remember, it helps teachers to develop the mathematical abstract ideas through concrete experiences and make it easy for the children. So what does it mean? We'll see. So ELPS. You can keep on repeating these four letters so the full form also you will be able to understand. So E stands for experience, L stands for language, P stands for pictures, and S stands for symbols. Experience, language, pictures, and symbols. These are the four main terms, the words which you can keep in your mind. I'll explain what does the whole concept it means. So experience, language, pictures, and symbols, ELPS. Now what does experience it stands for, right? So how does it happen? Actually, we need to make the students, make the children experience the concepts with the help of objects. We are talking about the foundational stage. So you can relate the concepts that normally teachers teach in the classes up to class 2. We can go ahead up to class 5 as well with this concept. So experience with physical objects. Make the students do some activity with the help of objects. The hidden agenda is to let them experience the concept, right? So this is how we'll do it. You have been doing it very nicely. You give objects to students to count, to add, to subtract. So this is how the concepts are made simpler to students. So experience with physical objects. Now next, when it comes language. Now this is very important point that normally has been seen missing in the mathematics classroom. We do not use the language of mathematics. We even talk in terms of symbols. Like I give you a very simple example. What happens many a times, we read mathematical expressions written on a whiteboard, blackboard as a very simple example. Let's say 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So 2 written in symbol plus again the symbol of addition, 5 again numeral is equal to, so symbol of equal to is equal to, through plus 3 or 5 is equal to 7, whatever. So what happens? We read in terms of the mathematical, the just the terms, not the complete language. So plus is fine, it's a symbol. So what we have to actually do, when the students they experience the concepts with physical objects, you describe their experience by using the spoken language. their experience, every step of what they are experiencing, they are doing by using the spoken language. Second stage of this particular part is you also help children to describe their own experience by using the spoken language. So let them experience it first. Then you describe their experience by using a spoken language. Then you help them to describe their own experience by using the spoken language. We are not emphasizing on written language, only spoken language. Third part of ELPS is pictures. Then the third part it comes, you represent their experience through pictures. So you draw pictures on the whiteboard, blackboard, or if you see the textbooks of mathematics, they have the pictures already for the children. So the textbook or a whiteboard, blackboard, it has a big role to play, especially in the third stage of the ELPS, that is representing the experience of children through pictures. You can draw pictures, you can use textbooks, you can use the worksheets, you can design any worksheet. There are a lot many available on internet as well. So first you let them experience with the physical objects. Second, you describe their experience by using the spoken language, and you also help them to describe their experience by using spoken language. Because when you speak, they listen to you, and then accordingly they learn how to describe. Then third comes, you represent their experience through pictures. And finally, fourth is you generalize their experience through written symbols. Now, when we say written symbols, suppose if you give them two objects and three more objects. So let them add, let them count total and add the objects. So this is the experience with physical objects stage. So when they are doing the counting and adding to group of objects, you describe their the experience of adding or counting through spoken language. You also help them to describe their experience, and the same two objects and three more objects can be represented on whiteboard, or a textbook can be used, or a worksheet can be used to represent the same addition sum through pictures or anything, like you draw two circles and then three more circles on the whiteboard, and then you ask how many circles. Fourth comes, you then generalize. Instead of drawing the circles or pictures of objects, you then, instead of two toys, you write numeral 2. Instead of and, you write symbol of addition. And then instead of three more objects, you write numeral 3. Then is equal to, and then it becomes 5. So the last stage comes is when you read it as 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Before that, you always read, when you are doing it with pictures and the objects, that two objects and three more objects, together make how many objects? 5 objects. So that way. I'll just show you one example. Let's say these are the toys or objects that you give to students to, count. Or let's say you give 3 toys separately and 4 more toys. So 3 plus 4 you have to teach. So 3 toys and 4 more toys. If you combine, how many toys you have? So let them experience, let them count and add. And then the same can be, described through spoken language. And then third stage it comes is, you, instead of giving them objects, you write, you make the, pictures of the objects on the whiteboard, blackboard, use textbook, worksheets. And then fourth comes is, then you write 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, something like that. So this is what is the ELPS approach. It is also called as, the concrete and abstract. So what we are doing, we are moving from concrete to abstract approach. So concrete, pictorial, abstract approach, CPA approach, which is very popular, the Singapore-based mathematics, model, the teaching of mathematics model. But there is one thing which is missing in CPA is the language used, the spoken language to describe. And that is very, very important, since we do not use the spoken mathematically correct language to describe their experience. We do not make them to describe their experience. They struggle a lot in word problems or story sums. This is one of the reasons they have a very poor command over the mathematical language. So they are not able to apply the concepts which they have learned. They are good at doing it in symbols, but when it comes into words and languages, they are very poor at. So thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel. I request you to, to inspire me, to get me motivated to make more videos. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel, Siksha Sarthi. Thank you so much.